Hello, everyone. You're welcome to Mama Africa International Showtime. This is a syndicated program dedicated to educate you and inform you on the humanitarian activities of Mrs. Grace Adailo, fondly known as Mama Africa. My name is Veshima Clement Collins, but you can call me BC Collins if you choose. If you don't go away, we'll be coming your way with all there is to know about the humanitarian activities of Mama Africa, even as she touches humanity in her altruistic work with humanity. Here, don't go away, we'll be right back after this.
Over the years, Nigeria has been plagued with the challenge of maladministration snowballing into the absence of good governance, which is characterized almost always with the abandonment of public projects, showing of indifference and insensitivity to the plight of the masses, where necessities are denied the masses and luxuries given the classes, given the inconsistency with the implementation of well thought out, laudable, and plausible public projects by many public administrators. The malady of bad governance has not been devoid of discrimination against women in politics and leadership. However, a new lease of life was bettered upon the Nigerian leadership space with Nigeria's renascent democratic experience, with the foray of a good number of women being brought to the mix to provide leadership in the country. Interestingly, upon the emergence of Mrs. Grace Adailo, who holds a master's in public administration degree and who is also known as Mama Africa.
My name's Grace Adailo. I'm popularly known as Mama Africa. We are on the farm today. We are into farming series of fruit. We farm corn, we farm cassava, we are into soya beans, we are into beans, we are into granite, and we are into bananas, so many. So, but today, when I came back from Switzerland, we came to check to see how matured or how ripe the banana is.
On the humanitarian space, the amazing Amazon shines like a million star in translating the plight and the yearnings of the masses. Without fail, the indefatigable Amazon, Mrs. Grace Adailo, fondly known as Mama Africa, has left no one in doubt about her competence and capacity to effectively deliver efficiently in the driver's seat on her altruistic work with humanity.
Anyway, the reason for the show is to simply bring to you all there is to know, like I said earlier, about the activities, the humanitarian activities indeed, of Mama Africa, that is Mrs. Grace Adailo, who holds a master's in public administration degree, yes, and she is a philanthropist, she is a humanitarian, yes. We caught up with her at one of her social intervention programs, and this is how it panned out.
The powers, the politics, and the people came together on day 27 August 2022 to make the most of the social intervention program of Mama Africa, with the flagging off of the cassava farmers project under the auspices of Mama Africa Rural Women Farmers Project.
I see the same. One man and you cannot operate it. How the stems of the cassava is to know that the beans have been planted. The soya bean planted more than the 3 hectares of soya bean is here. We planted tomato, but the tomato will not produce a very well. You can see these yams. The yams have been planted in Niger State. Because the environment there is not good to plant yam. Niger State. You can see the fresh corn. You can name them, they are here.
Yes, you're welcome back. This is Mama Africa International Showtime. Just like I said earlier, we caught up with her at one of her projects, a social intervention program, and we saw exactly how it panned out. And on that note, we decided to find out what impact the social intervention programs of Mama Africa has on the populace.
Saying like this before, we never knew that we have a general woman that can come and showcase with rural farmers in the Gofina community like Mama Africa. This is our first time to witness Mama Africa coming to a rural area such as Gofina. She has done her part. Mama Africa, the person of Mrs. Grace Adailo of FCT, which she in her capacity also empowered the rural communities by giving them a viable tools or a way to